Happy Halloween and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Nothing scary about this matchup. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, B.A. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
A lot to talk about, B.A.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Richmond in at the 2. And for Baltimore, they've got Jalen Williams, and it's Archibald in at the 1. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Pass to Weber. Here's Richmond. Houston working the ball around. A nice shot by Harrison.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Here's Archibald. To the middle. Duckworth, no good. And here's Houston. This their first chance to take a look at Baltimore this season.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
Yeah, we'll see if this East-West matchup plays out the same way. It's a new year, and it's a new series.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Williams passes to Archibald. Six on the shot clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest. That mid-August through September Labor Day window, that's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, B.A., you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Yeah, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Now, here's Williams. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Duckworth, the pass to Archibald. With some arc. Not going to go that time.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Graceful alley-oop from Jokic, a big man who can really move.
The Barons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Blackman. Here's Archibald. And the shot goes down. Archibald's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Kuzi. 6 to shoot. Here's Richmond. From the top of the key, he buries it.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Barons. 4-point game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Here's Archibald. Step back shot. Weber pulls it in.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Blackman. Still no points. Pass to Archibald. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Houston. And Shams, are seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSN is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership national broadcasters, big guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right five on the court together?
Here we go. Please give it up for your Baltimore Barons dancers.
To check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Nikola Jokic, third.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Here's Archibald. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Malone. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Rockets lead by 8. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone. And, of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
And the Barons with possession here after the basket by Houston. Pass to Williams. Here's Malone. Stolen. And here's Jokic. Deflects the pass.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore.
Your dance team.
Houston making a change here. Here's Archibald out to the right wing. Malone pass to Archibald. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richmond. Soft touch off the glass. Richmond's got his third basket on the night right there. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge. He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense. They want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Here's Kuzi, still without a bucket. It's blocked. Here's McDaniel, pass to Archibald. Here's McDaniel. To the paint, to halt the run. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Rockets lead by 15. Here's Kuzi. To the inside. Here's Archibald. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Rice. Here's Weber. He's got 9. And he drives in. Now Jokic. 5 to shoot. On target from range. Jokic has got 5.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Malone. Here's Archibald. 6 points for him. Weber pulls it in.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Kuzi, the pass to Richmond. The jump hook. Good on the bucket. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Archibald. Kuzi with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told. But this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, trying to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And that one's good. Weber.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.121 left in the first. Here's Theus. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Rockets lead by 20. Here's Richmond. Give him 8. From the elbow. Good. He hits the jumper. Richmond's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Malone. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's McDaniel. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
11 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 5. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Houston Rockets continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
And it's Baker in at the power forward. And for Houston, we've got Smith, and it's Hamilton in at the 3. Pass to Billups. Back to Smith. And for Baltimore, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the screen. Here's Blackman. No points yet. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Rockets with a rebound. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure, they can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Here's Richmond. He's got 10. Hamilton. Noah grabs the board. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Theus. Pass to Blackman. Got it. Good job in the low post. Houston leading by 18. Smith outside to stop the drought. Baker grabs the board. The Barons have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Blackman. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Baltimore making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. Yep, that one goes.
Mitch Richmond.
Richmond's got 12 points.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Baker. Here's Blackman. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, that one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Richmond. 10 points in his last outing. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Theus. Out left to the wing. Here's Blackman. No good on the three.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Billups. Pass to Rice. Here's Richmond. And here's Smith. And here's the fast break. Here's Richmond. He's got 12. Baker grabs the board. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Nikola Jokic is second.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Here's Kuzi. Yet to see a basket. Houston working the ball around. Jokic screen. Kuzi, the pass to Jokic. Count that one.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Pass to Blackman. Here's Archibald. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Now here's Jokic. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Baker. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Richmond. He's got 12. Here's Jokic. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Here's Archibald. He has 6. Pass to Harrison. Here's Billups. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Archibald. And the layup is good. Archibald's got 8.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to Richmond. The 3 is up. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Malone. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the shot goes.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Over to the wing. Pass to Richmond. Over Williams. The shot by Richmond, no good. The Barons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. That one goes in. Archibald's got 4 points this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Kuzi. No made baskets yet. And it's Jokic missing. Williams looking around. To the middle. Here's Baker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Harrison. Jokic the screen. With the drive. Counted. Harrison's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Malone. Back to Williams. Pass to Archibald. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Takes it inside, and the basket is good. Billups has got his first basket.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Baker, the pass to Williams. Here's Archibald. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Here's Malone. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Rockets with a rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
From 9 feet, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Archibald. Last game, he had 28 points. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Malone can't get it to go. Pass to Jokic. Yep, that one's good. Jokic has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Rockets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And measuring up the shot. Yes. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
This second half of our Halloween broadcast going. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
So the Houston Five right now. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Arizin in at the three, the small forward. Williams in the post. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
We've seen a lot of growth in Williams' offensive game, and that includes his ability to get to the line.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And he drops the first. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely. Well, he's still a young player in this league, but Jalen Williams has an impressive resume already, winning a title with the Thunder as their second best player.
Jokic passes to Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Williams.
Rockets foul. Bob Cousy. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Archibald.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates. And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Rockets ball.
All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Houston leading by 19. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Weber. Rebounded by Duckworth. Duckworth's got 5 rebounds in the game.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Houston leading by 17. Here's Kuzi. He's scoreless. Here's Weber. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Shooting for Houston, Chris Weber, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Outside, Williams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Archibald's got 16 points now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to Weber. 6 to shoot. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot spot. It's time for T-shirts.
And the Barons with possession here, trailing by 19. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Archibald. 16 points for him. The kick out to Williams. Picked it out of midair.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnovers.
Nice timing there from Jokic to read the play and get the denial at the cup. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Barons have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Archibald, the pass to Blackman. Baltimore working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Archibald for 3. Harrison pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
They set the pick to the inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
Yeah, and this guy's been unstoppable in the painted area. They're going to call timeout and figure it out. Deny him the ball, double him, something has to change.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Houston squad.
And the Barons with possession here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Brian?
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison. Williams defending. Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing.
Wow, that is just great defense right there by Williams. He is so good at altering shots with his length and activity.
Pass to Archibald. Looking to win the run. And the layup is good. Archibald's got 6 points in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Kuzi, the pass to Weber. The Rockets with another miss.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Outside, Williams from the line, and he nails the jumper.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Houston leading by 20. Pass to Weber. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Archibald. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Archibald's got 20.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Pass to Jokic. Finds the open look, and it's on target. 21 points in the game.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. The Rockets lead by 20. Here's Kuzi. No points so far. Pass to Weber. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Blackman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Blackman's got 6.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Kuzi, pass to Jokic. Here's the floater. Here's Weber. He's got 18. No luck on that one. McDaniel, pass to Archibald. Inside. And that one's good. Duckworth's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Richmond. And here's Jokic. And he makes it. Jokic has got 23.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Archibald, pass to Malone. Here's Archibald. Give him 20. Unable to get that one. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Jokic. And the ball out of play. The Barons will have it. And a moment now to check out who Baltimore has coming up. On Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Lions, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Here's McDaniel. Rice grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Drills it from deep. Weber's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
4 big mistakes in just this quarter. Coach might need to sit him down and help him regroup. A great job to establish position and square up.
Houston leading by 21. Here's Billups. Pass to Smith. Oh, deflected. To the paint. Here's Archibald. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Baltimore shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Nate Archibald. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And so he hits both.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Billups. Gets a very good look and converts. Billups has got his second basket.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
A minute 39 left to play in the third. Pass to Noah. Shot clock at 6. To the wing, right side. An easy 2 on the layup. Archibald's got 24 points.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Billups. It's Jokic, high post. And another basket for Houston.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
From the high post, and he knocks the jumper down. Archibald's got 14 points now in the second half.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Billups. Picked by Smith. He shoots. And Billups gets it to go. Billups has got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Baker. Here's Blackman. 5 on the clock. Baker, pass to Noah. Here's Theus. Pure from 3-point range. Theus has got 5.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Billups. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Houston Rockets feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Williams, and it's Malone in at the 4.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Theus. No good from outside. Houston leading by 20. Here's Billups. And with the new two-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
That's good from Smith. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's Williams. Here's Crawford. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Billups. Smith outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Baltimore shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Williams passes to Malone. Here's Theus. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Picked by Smith. Here's Harrison. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Crawford passes to Theus. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Malone. And that one drops. Here's Harrison. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. The Barons have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Theus. 6 on the shot clock. Malone can't get it to go. Houston leading by 19. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Harrison. And he makes it on the layup. Harrison's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Theus. Pass to Crawford. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Crawford's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Billups. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Theus. To the wing on the left. Pass to Williams. There's a screen. Corner shot. Rockets with a rebound. Harrison's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Kuzi. Here's Harrison. Noah grabs the board. Theus, the pass to Crawford. Here's Theus. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
T-ball dancing. Yeah, let's see those moves.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Billups. Pass to Weber. Six to shoot. Jokic to screen. Billups. Houston with another miss. The Barons have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Blackman.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul.
Houston leading by 16. Pass to Weber. To win the cold spell. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Baker's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Archibald. Pass to Blackman. Down low. It's stolen away. Here's Harrison. Williams defending. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Paul Harrison. Shooting 1.
One shot.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Archibald.
Houston foul. Chris Weber. Second personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for Houston. Number 32, Richard Hamilton.
And the Barons with possession here. Trailing by 19. Clock at 6. Here's Archibald. And Hamilton pulls it down. Jokic with it. Pass to Billups. Here's Weber. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Archibald. Count that bucket. Archibald's got 16 in the second half.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Pass to Hamilton. The Rockets with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Baker. Fires for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Weber. Good. Weber's got 23 points.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to McDaniel. To the inside. Here's Archibald. Yep, that one goes. Archibald's got 30.
Well, his production is not in question now if he can just get his teammates involved.
Here's Weber. Takes a 13-footer. It's good. Weber's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Jokic, a screen. Pass to Hamilton. Launches it. Shot from the wing. And it's Jokic missing. The Barons have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Archibald, the pass to McDaniel. And it's good. 2 points.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Houston leading by 17. Pass to Hamilton. And there's a pick.
Barons foul. Xavier McDaniel.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Time for our presentation of the player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Richmond. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Here's Weber. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Arizin. Arizin's got 11 in the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Barons with possession here. 19-point game. 5 to shoot. Here's Archibald. Yes, sir! Count it!
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Arizin. Williams defending. That misses. For Baltimore, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. Tight D, making that one difficult.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Nikola Jokic.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
Beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Barons. 17-point game.
Houston foul. Bob Cousy. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Barons, Nate Archibald. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hits both from the stripe. And the Rockets with possession here. The lead is 15. Here's Hamilton.
Right.
Shoots a 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
5th team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Chauncey Billups. 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. And it doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.